Well, after 2 years of war, Israel's battle to restore its public image is absolutely crucial. Diplomat Sharon Haskell is emerging as one of Israel's most effective weapons in the media war. John Jessup introduces us to this rising star in Israeli politics.
So sorry, Kenny, there's actually alarms. We need to find cover.
Whether facing cameras,
I'm on my way now to Manchester,
or racking up frequent flyer miles on the world stage, Sharon Haskell sees herself as a defender of the Jewish state and unafraid to name Israel's greatest threat.
We understand there is a war. There's a world war between radical Islam and Western civilization values. And we know on our skin and scars what it means to fight for your freedom.
Haskell is a fresh voice, tackling old questions about Israel's security, its right to self-determination, and its future place in the world. Her background includes living and working abroad, joining the Israeli border police, and becoming one of the youngest lawmakers to serve in the Knesset. While those experiences enhance her resume as a diplomat, Haskell mostly credits her Jewish heritage, which includes a grandfather who survived Auschwitz.
go next to the wall. Everybody close to the walls.
That background explains her willingness to challenge today's media critics.
What would you do if your daughter would have been abducted into the dungeons of torture, being raped, abused physically, emotionally? What would you do as a mother to bring her back home?
Scold world leaders for staging a walkout at the United Nations.
This is not only an insult to Israel, it is a betrayal of the very mission the UN claims to serve.
And skewer supporters of Palestinian statehood, describing it as a gift to Hamas for the October 7th attack on Israel.
The recognition of a Palestinian state by France, the United Kingdom, Canada, Australia, and others is a shameful reward for terrorism. You are either on the side of Israel or on the side of Hamas. There is no middle ground.
She's also highlighting the rising tide of anti-Semitism, recently traveling to the UK and blaming the British government for the murders of 2 people at a synagogue on Yom Kippur.
I'm absolutely appalled and heartbroken by the tragedy and the terrorist attack that happened here on the holiest day in Jewish calendar, in Yom Kippur.
In September, she welcomed the largest delegation of American politicians to visit Israel. Our cameras were there when she planted trees as a show of solidarity with each of the 50 states. That visit points to another aspect of the job, trying to convince tourists to return after COVID and 2 years of war.
For the Christian community, it's important for us that they come and they see it. They see the history. They see the archaeological sites. They see the forensic evidence of the Bible.
Haskell, once a critic of Netanyahu and a former member of his Likud party, balances her independent streak with being practical. That's made her attractive among younger Israelis. As for Israel's future in the Middle East, for her it's a mix of being realistic while acknowledging the supernatural. She points to Israel's unlikely story going all the way back to King David.
He didn't give him the kingdom. He didn't give him a crown. He gave him Goliath. And that, I think, is a point where we were given a Goliath. You have to be a realistic in Israel. And to be a realistic, you have to believe in God and miracles. Our history is full of that. And we trust him. He's got a plan for us, and he's been protecting us.
John Jessup, CBN News, Jerusalem.
It's interesting she mentioned Goliath. King David, kept Goliath's armor in his tent as a constant reminder of how God delivered the enemy of Israel into their hands. Let us keep constant reminders in these days where it just seems truth has stood on its head, and you can see protests in the streets of America, protests on U.S. university campuses, young people in America calling for from the river to the sea, Palestine will be free. All of these things, this incredible PR campaign against Israel, somehow accusing Israel of genocide when it's the exact opposite. Hamas is the one that wanted genocide. They wanted to wipe Israel off the map and kill every Jew in Israel. That's their stated goal. Let's recognize truth here, and let's make sure that we stand with Israel.